Hi guys, mobbsy here and welcome back to my Let's Play episode 3. So we're going to have lots to do today, kind of, and maybe double episodes, something like that, but we'll see, maybe 2 parts, I don't know. Got some plans though. But before I start, I would just like to let you know that 6:30 PM Eastern Standard Time, so Monday, on 7 Cups of Tea, there will be a depression support session. So if you want to come along to that, then feel free. That's my kind of 7 Cups of Tea announcement for this episode, I think. So I think we'll get on to some Minecraft. I've been cooking up a lot of my ores, and I've got lots of ingots and stuff. I can't remember whether I did this on or off camera, but I've got a tank, and we are going to go down to the mine. And there's a spider. I keep hearing lots of animal noises, which is a little bit worrying sometimes, but I'm sure there, as you can see on the mini-map anyway, lots of mobs around. So, you know, kind of let them mill around. And as you can see from my mini-map, oh, it's gone. Here I've done lots of lines of mining, and I'm going to go down the middle one to get some more lava. And so I remember getting a lava generator at the end of last episode, but that's something that we're going to work on today to fix, I think, hopefully, as well as we're also going to get some better tools, because you know, these tools are great, but I've been through at least 10-15 pickaxes while I've been mining. So it's going to be nice to get some better tools. I'm still just grabbing buckets, loading up the tank from this lava area. There's actually a lot of lava over here. And you can see I've drained quite a lot of it already. So I'm just grabbing as much as I can at any time, and then we're going to head back up to the top. I'll also show you what's happened with my plant bushes. I was on earlier doing some mining and stuff, and I went back up top and I'd forgotten that I was logged in. So I came back 2 hours later, very low on health. Luckily I hadn't been moving, obviously. But yeah, so I was, they had grown quite a lot, because obviously when the server's off, when I'm off the server, there's no chunk loader, so while the server still runs, my base isn't loaded. But we will be getting some chunk loaders and that, hopefully fairly soon. Just while I come back up, I'll show you my resources. Lots of redstone, emeralds, diamonds, coal, gravel, cobble, lapis, more emeralds, that kind of thing. Let's go out here quickly, and it's daytime. Good. Tree farm's doing nicely, as you can see. These have grown. These actually do grow upwards, and they grow back really quickly. Obviously this isn't great food, because it's only half a heart, and it doesn't have very good saturation, I don't think. But ultimately, when I've got lots of bushes like this, which grow really quickly actually, it doesn't worry me too much. So just get back in my base, and we are going to get ready for what I want to start today, once I've filled up this. There we go. Put some stuff away. That'll do for now. I want to grab a load of sand, and you might be able to see where this is going, because I've been doing a fair bit of sand and gravel collection, and we're going to make some grout. which is same recipe anyway. I'm just going to do this one just because I've got my clay in clay pieces, so we'll get, that's 4 stacks. Should be enough for now. Just leave that in the furnace only. And that's going to cook up and use a fair bit of that, but also, because I'm quite lazy and impatient, going to do half stack in here, half stack in there, and I've got some seared bricks. Perfect. So, is it nighttime outside? Getting to it, so we're gonna go to sleep soon. I'm gonna get a clock. How do I make a clock? 4 gold and a redstone. I'm doing alright on gold actually. Because I've only been mining at the lower areas, I haven't actually got much copper at all. But it will be something that I get, and actually it's not much past midday, so I am going to... What's an item frame made of? Again, my vanilla redstone is pretty... vanilla Minecraft is pretty awful. I don't think I can do that. I want to keep that level. Maybe over here. So we're going to... Tell what I do want. Because of what we're going to be doing, I need as much aluminum as possible. So I'm going to grab... Not sure if there's more down here. Okay, I think I've got 7, I think, so hopefully that'll be alright anyway. But let's say over here. I'm not going to make it massive while I'm here because I don't need it to be massive, but I do want just a nice sized one to get started on some tools. So I think I will put it right... More aluminum. There are actually quite a few things that I will want this for, but anyway. That'll do. Now let's fill this in so I actually know what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to have 1, 2, 3... like that, and we will go and see how our stuff is cooking up very nicely. So for those of you that don't know, and I'm going to assume that some watching don't, we're going to need some seared stuff. So we're going to start with a tank, because we need a tank. And we need some glass for that, which I should have. Perfect. So we're going to need a seared tank. We're also going to need a controller. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll grab 2 faucets. A casting basin. If I can move my mouse properly. A casting table. Mighty smelting, lovely. Trying to think of what else I need. I think that's mostly that kind of stuff I got. So let's go, and I'm going to need to go get more lava in a minute. There we go. I'm just gonna clear out this area a bit, and soon this slow mining won't happen so much, hopefully. That'll be fine. We're going to have the tank, controller, stick a torch up there. That will go there. We will have the 2 basins over here. So hopefully, did I not have a... Let's get some more of these. Stick them in here. And it's alright that I'm cooking up loads because I'm going to need lots and lots and lots. Oh, I've got more seed brick there. I thought I'd already made one of these. And apparently not. Oh well. Let's put you there. You there. That's what else I need. Now I remember. We will. I'll have a nice size. I need some drains as well. Is that empty? Let's get more cooking up there. And drains now. How do I do drains? Drain. Like that. 2, perfect. And that'll be another block for me. So as you can see, there's a fair bit involved with getting a smeltery, but it is definitely worth it. And those are in the wrong place. Because that goes there, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 more things. 4 6 go on here so that you can drain them out, which is cool. And while the rest of that stuff is cooking up, I'm going to go and get some lava, which is going to be fun. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've got the last bit to place, and oh, it's already working actually because it's done, but as you can see, this is now running, which gives me my smeltery, and it's got 4 buckets of fuel, which is good. 4 buckets of lava, sorry, which is really good. And we're going to get started now. Ooh, that's not nice. The first thing, I kind of forgot a lot actually. We're going to need some tables and stencils and stuff first, so we're going to need a tool forge, which is 4 blocks of iron, 3 seed bricks and a tool station. So I'll tell you what I'll do. So we've got a forge, which is then a tool station, which is like that. We need a pattern chest maybe. We need some stuff. I'll get it all ready because I can't remember it all right now, and then I'll be back. Okay, so we're going to get some tools, and we're going to do pretty simple basic tools for now. I will look into getting some nicer tools, but I just kind of want some nice tools to start with. We are going to go for some basic stuff. We're going to go for a hammer. We're going to go for a pick. We're going to go for maybe one of these, maybe not right now, but definitely a hammer, pick, shovel, and probably a broadsword, or probably a broadsword to be honest. So we need to get some stuff from them. So for the hammer, it needs 2 of these creeper head things, hammerhead and a tool thing. I know from experience what stuff we need, and while we're here I'm going to get the other stuff for the excavator, which is an excavator thing and a tough binding. Excavator head, a tough binding pattern. We also want these, which is 1 about to run out of space. 2 and him. Whoops. We're actually going to tidy up the inventory a little bit. You can go away, you can go away, you can go away. I do need some cobble, and I'll show you why in a second. Again, I am kind of assuming that you haven't played around with this much. In the future, if you want me to kind of not be so simple, if that makes sense, then do let me know. But we're going to make some patterns for these, which means putting them into this thing. You. Don't need you two, so we've done those. If you hover over, you can see the material cost. So the material cost of that is 1. The material cost of that is 8. So it takes 8 cobble. 8 for this. So generally the bigger tools take 8 material cost. The smaller tools take less, basically. These take 3 and 8 as well. So let's basically put you in there and you. Now these we may need later, so we're just going to stick them in the pattern chest, and they are actually available there. So I'm going to stick you in as well. And you might say, well, what do we want to do with these? Well, to make the tools we need casts for these, so I'm going to have to make a cast. The way you make a cast is with aluminum brass. Aluminum brass is aluminum, and copper. I think that's the only way, yeah. Aluminum and copper. So for every, well, let's get, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3. It's 3 times as much as aluminum as it is copper, so we've got 3 of those. 12. Now we only need, basically when you put it into the smelter it doubles, so 6. My maths is not very good. 12. So 4 of those. 1 more copper, and we will put all this in. And you've got to be careful when you put stuff in the smeltery, because obviously this is an alloy, so it will combine them. Other things are alloys, so if you are using this as an ore doubling mechanic, you can put gold in, that kind of thing. But if you put, for example, gold and silver in, instead of doubling your ore for gold and doubling it for silver, you'll get electrum, I'm pretty sure. Electrum, yeah, gold and silver. And that's the same with invar, which is iron and nickel, or ferrous. So you've just got to be careful when you put multiple different ingots in here. But I'll let this melt up and then I'll be back. It's about to finish, and you can see we've got 12 molten aluminum. The copper's almost all melted, and then you won't see copper and aluminum, but you will see aluminum brass, which is just what we want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these down here, like so, and we're going to go along, well, I'm going to anyway, and get all the casts. And I'm just going to do this for a few minutes, so I'll be back when I'm done. My last one done, so we've got all these casts now, so effectively all these can be chucked out, they will despawn eventually. And next what we want to do is actually make them, and the way you make them is by putting these in here and filling them with an ingot or a liquid, and we're going to go for iron. And the way it works is they've got material costs. So for example, for the hammer we need 2 of these, 1 of those, and 1 of those. Now that costs 8, 20, 2 of those, so that's 16, 24, 27. So we're going to need a lot of iron. And we're going to also do pick, which is 1, only 2. So that's 27, that's 29. There we go. And then if we're also going to go for, we won't do the excavator right now actually, I would rather do a, which I'll do as well off camera, I'd rather do a shovel, to be honest, which we're going to do quickly, which is again tool rod and let me go and get a stencil if I still have wood on me. Any sticks? Yes. Let's get a stencil, or a pattern, sorry. And we're going to get a shovel head, which is one of those. And we're going to do the same again. We're going to make it with stone. I cannot click today. Just give that a second. And that's going to take about 1, so that's another 2. So we've effectively got to melt up 31 iron ingots. Obviously only maybe half will fit in. Wrong one. Wrong again. Iron, so only about 2/3. So I will let all that cook up and then I'll be back when I'm ready. Okay, so the first batch is melted and so we're going to get started. You may be asking, whoops, make sure you click it so it's on the bottom before you put it out. You may be asking, why am I bothering to do all these? I'm making them out of iron. Well, I've been using iron tools most of the time. Yep, I have been, but the benefit with these is that you can apply effects to them and things like that. So, as I'll show you in a minute, we'll be able to give upgrades, repair them just using iron, which is really useful, that kind of thing. And yeah, it's really useful, and there's just gonna have to wait for this. Just I forgot to say, you can, these books, if you look in them, they're really useful for knowing what to do, basically, like how to make things, and they're worth a look at if you're not sure. So we should get some more iron, keep it going, and any second now. There we go. So yeah, this is good. I don't really need it right now, to be honest, but if you're using this as your ore doubling mechanic, it's good if you want to chuck out blocks of ingots at a time. And the other good thing is you can actually just, might already out of iron, big miscount there, not surprising. Let's just do that. Don't mind about wasting too much. You can actually put pipes, and we'll get into that more later. I probably won't use this as an ore doubling mechanic, but you know, it's worth knowing. Definitely. And how's my, still got lots of fuel, which is perfect. So I will be back in a second, and then I'll get these tools together and I'll get some other stuff ready to keep going. So I've got all I need to start with. So let's start with the hammer. Gonna put, oh whoops, these bits in, and we're gonna get the iron hammer. We are going to also get him. Oh, I forgot about him, so let's leave him for now. I did forget about quite a lot actually. Let's get him. Definitely. And I'm actually going to need another one of you. So let's, I should have some iron left. That's cool. It is usually quite quick, it's not too long, luckily. Let's get the shovel, spade, whatever, shovel. So we've got these, and these will be my primary things. But you know, they're all great and everything, but you know, I kind of want to get a bit more out of them. I mean, you look at the hammer, okay, it's a bit faster, it's a bit better, but I want it even better. So, and I'm going to do this in a crafting table quickly, and I believe if I get blocks, yes, perfect. So I'm basically going to make a load of blocks. Why, you may ask? Well, you shall see. I'm not going to use quite all my redstone on it, but I'll use a fair bit because it's so worth it when you're mining. We shall put some redstone blocks there and there. And you can see redstone. What's this going to do? Well, mining speed 2.88, 3.36, 3.84, 4.32, 4.8. But you can see the modifiers remaining. Okay, there are also other modifiers you can put on. So let's click across the modifiers and you can see you've got all your stuff here. So there are ways to give. So I'm going to add a diamond to this, definitely. Where is it? Here, so block of gold and diamond adds an extra 1. Block of diamond and a golden apple adds another. And a nether star. So I'm going to add, hopefully 2. I'm going to add diamond. Let's get a block of gold. And I mean, you do invest in your tools a fair bit, but I mean, I think it's definitely worth it. And this is basically going to upgrade my hammer quite nicely to obsidian mining level. And it's going to increase the durability a bit as well. Also going to add a block of gold. And so I've still got 2 modifiers remaining now. I'm going to add luck. And I'm going to go and actually make some again blocks of lapis for this. That failed miserably. There we go, that'll do. So 13 blocks of lapis. I'm not using much lapis at the moment anyway, but let's maybe do 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think 50 for that's good. Let's do 1 more. There we go. So I mean, that's pretty good. That's got haste. So that's that. Let's have a look with that now. That's much quicker. That's pretty cool, huh? But, you know, it's very good. But if I want to just mine a little bit, then I'll just do this. So let's get this up to there. I actually didn't want to add the diamond to make it more, but well, let's add it here as well. Whoops. I'm just going to quickly do this in the shovel, and then I think it's wrapping up time. I hope the episode's not been too boring for you. Hopefully, anyway. So now I've still got 2 modifiers remaining. I'm going to add some lapis. And actually, lapis, you can go up. So here I've got. I should have luck. It does go up in levels with like fortune and stuff, but that's cool. And I've got 1 modifier remaining, and I can add additional modifiers later. So I'm just going to increase this a little bit. I think. How many modifiers is that? That's 1. So I'm going to do another one of these as well. Just because it really does make it worth it. And I've still got the golden apple and diamond block to add a modifier with. And then I'm going to do similar with my iron shovel. Except this time I'm just going to do 3 modifiers of speed. Or haste, I think it's called on here. So now let's have a little play with the weapons. Tools. They look quite cool, but let's have a look. So this is pretty fast now, as is this very fast. I mean, we're going to get even faster soon-ish, but I mean, that's really cool. And then with the shovel, I I mean, that's just, wow. If we need to clear out some areas, we're going to have no problem with that shovel. There's only one more thing I want to do to show you. If your tool's getting a little bit low on durability, that's no problem, because you don't want to lose all this cool stuff on it. You just stick them in here with some iron, and 1 ingot takes you up. Well, that's repaired it fully. So yeah, we can just quickly repair all these, and they're fully repaired. So that's the weapon, tools, sorry. I will be making probably just a broadsword, to be honest, which is cool. But I'm going to record the next episode pretty soon, so I won't do much mining in between. But next episode we're going to go to the nether, hopefully, and set up a pump. Actually, not really go to the nether, but we're going to basically get a nice lava supply. So thank you very much for watching, and as I said, if you want to come along to depression support session for the teens, it's 6:30 PM Eastern Standard Time in probably a guided discussion room, and there are also similar times, 5 PM Eastern Standard Time on Monday for the adults, and I'm not sure when else they are for the adults actually, but you can check the forums on 7 Cups of Tea, links are in the description, and thank you very much for watching.